Hi there, everybody. Welcome. I'm Felicia, and today's class will be kind of a gentle yoga class that we will do from a chair. So typically, a little bit about me, I typically teach the seniors. I've taught some of the gentle classes in the past as well as restorative, and miss everybody out there. So looking forward to seeing everybody soon once we can all rejoin together. So for today's class, having a chair, so a sturdy chair, whether that's a folding chair or the dining room chair. And I've put my chair on the mat, so having that chair on a non-skid surface, that'll help, especially whenever we move towards our standing asana practice. A couple of other extra props that I've brought, having, say, a towel or a blanket and a yoga strap. But if you don't have a strap, be creative at home. So maybe a belt, or my husband graciously offered, maybe a tie that's in retirement, that's in the closet. You can use that. So as we begin, we first come into our position. So as we're sitting into the chair, maybe some individuals have a little discomfort, maybe a little shortness in the legs, and when the knees drop below the hips, it kind of pulls that pelvis forward. So here's the opportunity to take, say, that towel or blanket, placing it on the floor, elevates those feet, brings those knees a little bit more in alignment with the hips. For those who are familiar with my practice and my teaching is, I tend to offer variations in class. So keeping in mind that today this is your personal yoga practice, I'm here to guide you. And I will offer level A, B, C with some of the different poses. And it's not to say that one pose is better than the other, but it's maybe where you are today, recognizing that every day our body's different. So it may be that, if you're recovering from an illness or injury, level A may be a little bit more appropriate for you. If you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, maybe moving into a B or C, challenging yourself in today's class. So as we begin, we first come into this position. So getting comfortable, providing whatever support you need for the feet or so, having those feet make contact. Feel this connection with the feet to the earth. As we bring that awareness up, allowing the hips and the buttocks and the legs kind of melt into this chair. Awareness going up as we elevate, lengthen through the spine, softening the tops of the shoulders, maybe relaxing through that jaw, visualizing a golden thread attached to the crown of the head, lifting, elongating that spine. And if it's comfortable, I invite you to close the eyes or just soften the gaze. And so as we move that awareness from the body, we bring the awareness to the breath. And so I invite you to do 3 cleansing breaths. So as one inhales deeply, open the mouth, release the breath. The more noise you make, the better you feel. So we'll do 2 more like that. Inhaling deeply, and as you exhale, releasing tension, releasing the thoughts and worries of the day. Last one, inhaling deeply and exhaling completely. And as we settle in with the breath, invite you to gently place the hands onto the abdomen if that's comfortable for you. And as one deepens the breath, inhaling, allowing the belly to expand like filling a balloon. And as you exhale, allowing the belly to melt back towards the low back. And so we're going to stay here for 3-4 breaths, just feeling this gentle inhalation and slowly exhaling. Inviting this breath to begin to calm and relax the body, to bring that awareness to the present. And now as we play with the breath, that imagining a circle, that on the inhalation we allow the belly to expand, bringing the breath up to the crown of the head. And as we exhale, allow the breath to move down to the base of the spine. And continuing this circle, that as one inhales, inhaling expansion into the front of the body. And as you exhale, a sense of release and grounding through the hips and legs. And so we'll continue 5 more breaths, moving at your own breathing rhythm. On that next exhalation, returning the breath to its normal breathing rhythm. And as we prepare to warm up the body, on the next exhalation, releasing the chin down to the chest, relaxing through the back of the neck. And on the next inhalation, we draw the chin towards the right shoulder. Gentle side bend, softening through the top of that left shoulder. Exhaling chin to chest. And on the next inhalation, drawing the chin to the left shoulder. Relax and release through that right side. Exhale, chin to chest. Again. Inhale, drawing the chin to the right. Allow the breath to move you deeper into that stretch. Next exhalation, drawing the chin down. Inhaling, chin to the left. On the next exhalation, drawing the chin back to the chest. And on the next inhale, rising up. And so now a little side bend. So again, inhale, lengthening through the spine. On the exhale, side bend, drawing that right ear to the right shoulder. So checking in, did that left shoulder come up? Release, relax. Allow the breath to move you into that stretch. On the next inhale, rising up to center. And as you exhale, drawing the left ear to the left shoulder. Again, release, relax through that right side. Inhaling up and exhaling, side bend. One more time. Inhale up, exhale, side bend. And on the next inhale, coming up. And so now we're going to move into neck circles. And for those with any neck issues, you may wish to remain in the frontal plane of movement. And for everyone else, as we exhale, we release our chin down to the chest. And then begin to rotate the head and neck, moving in a clockwise fashion as one breathes in and breathes out. Moving into gentle, wider circles. Releasing tension, tightness, and stress. And on that last rotation, we draw the chin back down towards the chest and then begin to reverse. Beginning into a small circle, gradually moving with the breath to a bigger, wider circle. Last one. Slowly drawing the chin back down to the chest, releasing through the neck, and then on the next inhale, lifting up, coming back to center. And now bringing awareness to the shoulders. that as one inhale, shrug the shoulders up, holding the tension, holding the breath for 3, 2, 1. And then on the exhale, release the shoulders down, relax. So feeling that difference between tension and relaxation. A lot of times we're holding tension and we don't even realize it. So we're going to do 2 more rounds. Inhale deeply, draw those shoulders up, tightening the muscles, holding the breath. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release and let go. Nice. One more time. Inhale deeply, shrug the shoulders, tensing the muscles, tighter. And then exhale, release and let go. Feeling that difference between tension and relaxation. And now releasing the arms alongside of the body. As we inhale, we sweep the arms up, bringing palms of the hands together, and then turning palms away as we press back down towards the earth. Again, 2 more. Inhaling deeply. As we exhale, press away. Feeling this grounding sensation. Again, inhale deeply, drawing in the energy into the body. As we exhale, releasing down. Now we're going to add a little rotation. So as we inhale, we rise up. On the exhale, we release the arms shoulder height, rotate to the right. Inhale, sweep up, back to center. Exhale as we rotate to the left. Just warming up the body. Inhale, sweep up. An option for those with any physical issues can just keep the arms onto the shoulders. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, release. We've got 1 more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, rotate. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate to the left. Inhale back to center and release the arms down. As we move a little farther into our cat-cow, so warming up through the spine. I'm going to turn sideways so we can kind of see here. But you're going to shimmy the body a little bit away from the back of the chair. We're going to sit up nice and tall. And as we move through the posture, see if you can initiate the movement from the low back, from the tailbone. So as we sit up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine, on the exhalation, we're going to tuck that tailbone under, round through the spine, then draw the chin to chest. If it's comfortable, let the hands rest onto the knees. And then on the inhale, at one's own breathing rhythm, feel that gentle undulation of the spine, making space. It's not about how fast you go, but can you feel that stretch? Last round, tucking in. And moving forward. And then on the next exhalation, coming back to neutral spine. So as we bring the body forward, we're going to take our strap. And if you don't have a strap or a tie or so, feel free to use your hands here. So we're going to take our strap and we're going to place it under the ball of that right foot. Holding the strap in each hand. I want to lift that foot and I want to hold the strap with 2 hands. And so the sensation that the hands are trying to pull the foot up, but the foot is pushing into the strap. So I want to get a little isometric contraction in my arms, as well as engaging the glutes and the thighs and hamstrings. And then when ready, on the exhalation, we're going to push that heel forward, stretching that leg forward. So we're not water skiing, that we're sitting back. We want to sit up nice and tall. So lengthening through that spine, maybe that foot needs to stay low to keep one's spine nice and long. So breathing through that stretch, feel the heel reaching towards that wall in front of you. And then placing the strap into the right hand, and on the next exhalation, we're going to open out to the side. And so we only want to go to the point where we're grounding into that left foot. We want to keep those hips forward. So we don't want to rotate to the side. Just a nice long stretch, engaging into those inner thighs. Breathing deeply. Exhaling completely. And then on the next inhalation, bringing the leg back to center. As we bend the knee, release the strap. Let it go. Give it a little shake. As we move to the other side, we're going to place that strap onto the ball of that left foot. And again, holding it in each hand as we lift up. I'm going to feel that sensation, pushing that foot down. The arms are engaged. And so we're going to engage the core also. So feel that navel, the belly button, gently drawn towards that low back. And then when ready, push that foot forward. So coming up to the height that's comfortable for your body. Keeping the breath moving. And then when ready, placing the straps into the left hand. You can place that right hand down, kind of gives you a little cue. And then when ready, gently opening to the side. So feel the sole of the foot reaching towards that side wall. Engaging those muscles, pressing down into that right big toe. And then on the next inhalation, gently drawing the leg in, bending the knee, releasing the strap, and shake it out. Now we're going to move into figure 4. So I'm going to just place my strap here. I'm going to draw that right knee into the chest, and then I'm going to cross that right ankle on top of that left knee, making a figure 4. So this may be level A here. And again, if that's a little uncomfortable, you can always, maybe there's the towel, or if you've got a block or so, you can have that alongside and just crossing the leg, maybe at the shin, if it's uncomfortable to draw it all the way up here. So as we hold this here, level A, level B, if it's comfortable, you can place that right hand onto that thigh. Use the breath. As you inhale, draw the breath into that right hip. On the exhale, a gentle press away from the body. If you'd like a little bit deeper, just invite a gentle forward fold, coming to the point of comfort without strain. So we're going to hold this for 3 more breaths. As you inhale, feel expansion. On the exhale, relax into the stretch. On the next inhale, gently rising up, slowly releasing that leg. Give a little shake, rotate through the ankle, and release down. Moving on to the other side. As you exhale, draw that left knee into the chest and crossing that left ankle on top of the right. And so taking a moment, just breathing into that. And again, options. You can place that hand onto that left thigh, using the breath that maybe as you inhale, you draw it up, make space. As you exhale, release, relax into the stretch. And option C, if you like, is to gently fold forward. 3 more breaths. On the next inhale, rise up, slowly unfolding, rotate through the ankle, and release down. So now we're going to go into a forward fold. So we're going to take our strap, we're going to extend our legs, place it on the balls of the feet, and just kind of sitting up nice and tall. So as we inhale, we lengthen through the spine. On the exhale, gently folding the body forward. Keeping in mind that we keep our bottom onto the chair. And only coming to a point of comfort, maybe a little tension into that strap. As we hold for several breaths, on the inhale, feel the crown of the head reaching forward, and as you exhale, release, relax into the stretch. And then on the next inhale, rise up. We release the strap, and then a counter pose, a back extension. So option A, we hold the back of our chair, invite the chest to open. Maybe the chin draws towards the back of the neck rather than extending too far. So here's option A. Option B is that we hold onto our seat and that we gently lift the bottom up. Keeping the breath moving. And then on the exhale, coming down. Give the body a little shake as we now make our way into standing. So I'm going to move my props out of the way. And then I'm going to turn my chair so you can kind of see a little bit what I'm doing here. So we're going to move into our standing practice, and we're going to spend a little time on some balance as well as what I call a core breath practice. So engaging our deep core musculature. First off, we want to stand, and I'm going to stand facing my chair, but you can keep your chair positioned as you are. I'm just turning so that you can kind of see here. Where we're going to start into some toe raises, heel lifts. So we have the back of our chair as a little support, a little balance for us. And so as we inhale, we're going to rise up onto the toes. And as we exhale, we come down. Let the heels rest, lift the toes up. So we're going to do 2 more of those. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, coming down, lift the toes. Last one, inhale, rise up. Exhale, coming down, lift the toes. And now this next one, we're going to rise up onto the toes and we're going to hold that. So we're going to inhale, rise up. And so engage the core, draw that navel to the low back. So here's option A, option B. Maybe you breathe one arm up at a time. And then for my ballerinas, option C, we bring both of them up. Holding and exhale, release down. Good, shake it out. And now I'm going to turn sideways. And so position your chair. I'm going to invite you to step, and I'm going to come onto this side here. We're going to step onto the right side of our chair. And so what I'm going to do now is a little bit of some hip mobility, kind of a therapy talk here where we're going to do some Feldenkrais movements, kind of working through our hip musculature. So I'm going to demonstrate the movement, and then we're going to do 3 rounds on each leg. So we're going to come into Tadasana, standing nice and tall. We're going to shift that weight over onto that left foot. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw that right knee up. And then we're going to open to the side, flex the foot, push away like you're pushing into mud. And then you're going to rotate, toes point, knee comes back to center, and release. And so we're going to do 3 on this side and then move to the other. So find that place to focus the gaze, what we call a dristi, where you can focus the gaze, bring awareness into this balance. Gently shift the weight over onto that left foot, and then when ready, exhale, drawing up, opening out, push away, come back to center. Again, exhale, we draw up, we open out, push away, back to center. 1 more, exhale, up, rotate out, push away, back to center. Good, shake it out as we move over to the other side. So again, find that place to focus the gaze. We have the chair to hold on to. It's also a great, if you don't have the chair, you can do this when you're standing around at the kitchen counter or so. So we find that balance, shift the weight over onto that right foot. When ready, exhale, draw that knee up, open out, push away, and back to center. Again, exhale up, push away, Last one. Exhale, up, out, push away, back to center. Give a little shake, relax. We're going to move back to the other side because we're going to do the B part now. So we're going to go into reverse. So we stand tall. Bring that awareness. We're standing onto that left foot. And so this time we're going to extend that right foot out, toes point. So we bring to the side, draw up, center, and down. So we go out to the side, pull up, back to center. Last one. Out to the side, up, back to center, and down. Shake it out. Breathe. And now the other side. Standing tall. We extend left foot out to the side. We pull up, back to center. Out, side, pull up, back to center. Last one, out, to the side, up, back to center, and release. Good. Deep inhale up, and exhale, release. Beautiful. Shake it out. And now we're going to do another series of standing. So we've kind of warmed up into the hips. We've activated some of those muscles. Now we're going to work some standing balance. And I'm going to take a little moment aside here where I'm going to do a little instruction. We're going to use a certain breathing practice. And I like to call this a core breathing practice. And so the concept is that we're going to engage what's called the deep cylinder of our core, primarily the diaphragm and the transverse abdominals, as well as some of the pelvic floor. And so the concept is when those two are working, we've got a nice strong cylinder that's going to help us with our balance, our coordination, our functional activities. But when one is weak, it's kind of like an open can of soda that you can literally crush it. It doesn't have that stability. So we're going to use this breathing practice to do a little bit of some balance here. So I'm going to instruct into the breathing practice. We're going to do a couple of rounds of that, and then we're going to add movement to it. And so the breathing practice is we're going to imagine that on the inhalation, our ribs expand sideways like an accordion. And then as we exhale through the mouth, we keep exhaling until we get a little tension into this lower abdominal area, just below that navel. So the pattern would be inhaling, accordion. As I exhale, I engage. I get a little tension into this lower back. It's not pulling the navel into that low back or sucking in our gut, as we used to say here, but it's this sensation of expansion. And then exhale, engage. One more time. Inhale, expand. As we exhale, a little engage. Good. Relax the breath. So now we're going to add on. This time, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, expand, exhale, engage. We're going to keep that engagement. So now bringing in this sensation that you're going to draw in that pelvic floor. It's the sensation of like stopping the flow of urine. We're going to keep that tension as we inhale, exhale, and then we release and relax everything. So that pattern, we're going to do 2 rounds of that one. We inhale, exhale, turn this on, hold that tension as we inhale, exhale, maybe it gets a little tighter, and then inhale, relax everything. Good. One more time. Inhale, exhale, engage, little tension, hold it. Inhale, exhale, a little stronger, and then release, relax. So those of you that have been in my seniors class and even some of my gentles class, we've tried some of this. So we're going to bring this in. Now we're going to add movement. And so we're going to work with some basic standing. And on the exhalation, we're going to move the limbs. We're going to move the leg. So the pattern is going to be, again, I'm going to stand, get strong, weight shifted onto my left. As I exhale, I'm going to lift that right knee up. And maybe you just lift the toes up. As we're going to work through that tension, and then on that next exhalation, we're going to release. So we're going to try 3 rounds each side. And so the breathing pattern, don't worry if you don't get it. It's just something to practice here, and it's just an engagement to the breath, where we're going to slow a lot of things down, and an engagement and awareness into our body. So we begin. We inhale, expand the ribs like an accordion. As I exhale, I'm going to lift. I'm going to hold that tension. Draw that pelvic floor up. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. 1 full breath. We're going to do that again. So again, inhale like an accordion. Exhale, lift. Keep engagement. Inhale, accordion. Exhale, release. Deep breath. Move on to the other side. So again, finding that place to focus. Bring that awareness. I'm going to shift that weight onto that right foot. Engage, inhale, accordion. As I exhale, left leg comes up. Hold the tension. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release. Full relaxing breath. We're going to do that second round. Inhale, accordion. Exhale. Engage that pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Full breath, relax. We're going to move over to the other side. This time we're going to add a little arm here. So we're going to work a little balance, a little standing here. So we're going to inhale, accordion, lift that left arm up. As I exhale, I'm going to bring everything here. Engage the core. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Good. Again. Inhale, accordion. Exhale. Engage. Pull that pelvic floor up. Hold the tension. Engage. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Full breath. We've got the other side. Give a little shake. So hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit in here. A little engagement, a little more awareness here. As we inhale, we're getting this expansion. We're engaging that deep core. So again, find that place to focus the gaze. Inhale, sweep that arm up, right arm up. As we exhale, bring it, leg up, engage. Inhale, exhale, release. Again, inhale, expand. Exhale. A little engagement in that lower abs. Keep it tight. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Good. Release. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. So we've engaged this core. We've got a little bit more awareness. So now we're going to move into some of our standing sequences. So I invite you to turn your chair if you'd like, and turn sideways. And we're going to move into our high crescent lunges here. So we're going to stand looking forward. Again, find that place to focus the gaze. We're going to bring that right foot slightly forward, and we're going to step back with that left foot. You get to decide how far that distance is, but I invite you to have your legs about hip-width distance apart. And we're going to put a slight bend in both of those knees as we come down. Bring this awareness, imagine the sensation that the right thigh bone is gently pulling back, while this left hip is gently pulling forward. Sometimes when we do these lunges, we tend to get wonky in our hips and such. So we want to level those hips, engage that left glute, give it a squeeze, and then if comfortable, begin to straighten that left knee. And so check in. Are you leaning slightly forward? Can we bring the body upright? Engage the glute, opening this left hip. So level A, we're having our hands resting here, staying in this nice lunge. Option B, if you like, is inhale, exhale, playing with the arms. Maybe you alternate. Breathing, working balance. Level C, if it's comfortable, inhale, sweep both arms up. And at any time you can change. If that's a little much, maybe this arm needs to come down. So wherever you are, we're going to hold it for 5 more breaths. And then on the next exhale, we're going to slowly release the hands back. We're going to move into our down dog. So we're going to press down into the chair. So we're not going to pull the chair. We're just applying weight. We're going to step back with that right foot. We're going to release that head down. So check in. If the weight is all the way into the heels, you want to shift that weight so that it's balanced between the balls of the feet and the heels. Release the head down. Trying to make that right angle here. Breathing deeply. For those with low back challenges, you may wish to have a slight bend in those knees. That takes a little tension out of that area. And then on the next inhalation, rising up. So we're going to walk on up. And this time we're going to bring that left foot forward, having it relatively close to the chair. This time step back with that right foot. A comfortable hip-width distance apart. A slight bend in both of those knees. And then begin to straighten that right knee. And then when we're in this pose, again, options. Hands down, breathing, arms up. One at a time, or inhaling, both arms up. Awareness engaging that right glute. Two more breaths. And then on the next exhale, releasing down, hands back to the chair as we step back again, down dog. Nice stretch through the spine, through the back of the legs. full deep inhale followed by complete exhale. Slight bend in the knees as we walk back. Now we're going to move into our Revolve Triangle here. So this time we're going to step that left foot forward. We're going to step back with that right knee, that right foot I should say. And again, come down into that comfortable pose for you, working on straightening that right knee. And then comfortable, we're going to bring that right forearm onto the top of that chair. So from here, we begin to work on breathing and straightening that left leg. If it's comfortable for you, gently begin to bring it back and kind of draw that left hip back. Make space for the ribs. So this may be level A. Maybe the left hand goes onto the left hip and invites a beginning twist. Maybe it's just the head or the eyes that moves to the left. Option B may be to extend. And option C is you can drop that hand down. So wherever you are in your practice, breathing deeply. We've got 2 more breaths. On the next inhale, we release that left hand back to the chair. A slight bend in that left knee. We bring the body up, step forward. Take a moment, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. Now we'll move to the other side. So this time we're going to have that right foot forward. I'm going to step back that left foot. Again, you decide how far that's going to be, and then begin to straighten that left knee. So checking in, has those hips rotated? Can you draw them forward? Bringing that left hip forward, that right thigh bone back. And then we'll play. We'll bring that left hand down, that left forearm. Begin to breathe, exhale. Begin to straighten that right knee. Inhale, a slight bend. We'll do that 2 more times, warming up through that leg. And then this last time, holding that extension to whatever is comfortable for your body. And so again, option A may be just to place that right hand onto the hip. Bring the gaze towards the right. Option B, we invite a little bit more of the twist. Extend that arm. Option C, if it's comfortable, hand goes down onto the chair. More breaths. Preparing to release. We're going to bring the head back to center, right hand back to the chair. A slight bend as we bring the body up Stepping forward. Inhaling deeply, bringing the arms up. As we exhale, we're going to fold over the chair. Let the hands come down. Release through the head and the neck. Inhale, we're going to rise back up 90 degrees. Look forward. Exhale, folding down. Release. Inhale, slowly rolling up, one vertebra at a time. And when the head is up, gently roll through the body, shaking it out. So we move through a little bit of arm here. So we're going to inhale, reach up. With the right hand, take a hold of that left wrist. Get long into that side. And then on the exhale, side bend to the right. And so check in. Have you collapsed into that side? Can you ground into that left? Breathing the right ribs to the left. Make space. Invite that left arm alongside of the ear. And then on the next inhale, rise up and release. Again, inhale, sweep up. This time, take a hold of that right wrist. So get long into that right side first, and then as you exhale, side bend. And then on the next inhale, rise up and exhale, release down. Good. Taking the hands behind the back. So we're going to pull, opening through the chest, breathing deeply, exhaling completely. Roll those shoulders out. As we move our chair, we're going to do one more twist where we're going to stand in front of our chair now. We're going to get nice and wide, maybe having those feet pointed out at an angle. So as we inhale, expanding through the chest, on the exhale, hinging from the hips, release the hands down to the chair. Getting nice and long. So we're going to place that left hand into the middle of the chair. Release that right one. As we inhale, we're going to sweep, look to the right. And so as we hold that, bring awareness to that left side. Did that left hip close in? We're going to draw that left hip back, make space for those ribs. Engage the core. Draw that navel to the low back. And then on the next exhale, releasing down. As we switch sides, release that right hand to the chair, releasing left arm. As we inhale, we're going to sweep around. Coming to a height of comfort. So check in. Have the hips come with you. Can you breathe those right hips, that right hip back, make space. On the next exhale, releasing the hands down. As we slowly walk in, heel toe, and then slowly rising up. Inhale deeply. And exhale completely. And so moving in with our final balance here, we're going to work our tree pose. And so again, you can kind of keep our chair as such, and we're going to stand onto, I'm going to start on this side. I'm going to stand onto the right side of my chair. And so finding that place to focus the gaze. And we're going to start. Option 1 is just bringing the heel up, allowing it to rest onto the shin or the side of that left foot. And option 2, we can move it up and kind of bring that awareness that we're opening that leg back. And so checking in, do you have a death grip onto that chair? Can you just allow maybe the fingers to rest? So we get nice and tall and long. Engage the core. And so the hands options can rest onto the waist, can allow that tree to grow. You can out to the side. Maybe you play. Maybe the hands go out. Maybe it's here. So wherever you are in your practice. And as we hold this, we bring that core breath back into the practice. That as we inhale, expanding sideways, exhale, engage that lower abdominal area. Inhale and relax. And so as we inhale, expand, and exhale. One more breath. And then slowly release and shake it out. And that was fun because that was my good foot. Let's see what this one does. So now we come and stand, shifting that weight over onto that right foot. And again, options. Just the toes resting, the heel is up, or the foot can come up. And finding that place to balance. And then engaging the arms. Maybe that left one goes up. Maybe it goes out to the side. Maybe we play. Find that place to focus. And then can you bring that breath in? As you inhale, expanding sideways. Exhale. And then on the next exhalation, releasing and letting go. Good. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Kind of shake it out as we make our way back into the chair. So we take a moment, settling in. Full deep inhale. Exhale. Checking in with the body, feeling the changes within. And as we prepare for Shavasana, I'll guide you through a short relaxation pose. And so at home, if there's a particular pose that's comfortable for you, whether you like to be on the floor, you could also use the chair to elevate the legs. Just coming into this comfortable seated position, whatever is for you. And then if you'd like, you can allow the back to rest against the chair, but keeping an awareness into our spine and our core, staying nice and long. And so if it's comfortable for you, I invite you to close the eyes or softly focus the gaze as I guide you through this relaxation. And so bringing awareness to the soles of the feet. Release, relax from the toes and the feet to the ankles. Release, relax the ankles through the shins and calves to the knees. Release, relax the knees through the thighs and backs of legs into the hips. Release, relax the hips and buttocks through the pelvic region, abdominal region, chest and throat. Awareness to the base of the spine. Release, relax each muscle, tendon, vertebra from the base of the spine through the low back, the middle back, between the shoulder blades to the neck. Awareness to the fingers. Release, relax. Fingers and hands through the wrist, the forearms, elbows, upper arms, and shoulders. The body becoming more and more relaxed as one moves awareness from shoulders and neck into the jaw, cheeks, eyes and eyelids, forehead, scalp, and beyond. As the body becomes more and more relaxed, using the breath to deepen this sense of relaxation. Inhaling peace and calm, releasing any residual tension or stress. As one rests in this stillness, moving deeper within to this sense of inner peace and calm, resting in Shavasana. And as I close this afternoon's practice, bringing my hands to the heart center, acknowledging that divine light within each one of you, I thank you for sharing your practice with me today. It was an honor to guide you through this class. I wish you all a pleasant afternoon. Stay safe, stay well. Namaste.